Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk about 2021 Australian survival horror film called Great White. The movie starts on a shore of a tropical island where a couple named Luke and Tracy are enjoying their vacations. During their love-filled adventure, Tracy spots a shark in the water and swims back to the boat, but Luke is caught by the shark. Unfortunately for Tracy, she falls of the boat as well and is killed. Now we are introduced to a pair of seaplane lovers and operators named Kaz and her boyfriend, Charlie Brody. They own a seaplane and a travel company named Pearl Air Charter Service. Kaz is very troubled by their finances and wants to marry Charlie. Soon they get a call from a new client who wants to go to Hell's Reef. Charlie is excited about their trip. Next day, Joji Menes, his wife Michelle, and cook Benny take a flight to the picturesque Hell's Reef. During the flight, Charlie explains that he is a marine biologist and during his work he was bitten by a big white shark. But he tells them not to worry as this time of the year is not suitable for sharks to come near shore. Even Benny tries to joke about sharks and scare Joji. Upon landing, Kaz explains to Michelle that Hell's Reef got its name from a horrific incident in 1951, including 15 people who were stranded in shark-infested waters. Only one person named Seki Maria made it out alive, who Michelle says was her grandfather, and it was his final wish to be buried in Hell's Reef along with his crewmates. Joji and Michelle go to look for a good spot to complete the ritual as Kaz and Charlie spend some time together. She informs Charlie that she is pregnant. They promise to get married as soon as the trip finishes. Suddenly, Benny arrives and takes them to Joji and Michelle where they encounter a corpse of Luke that washed up after the shark attack. They report it to the Coast Guard, but Kaz finds that the man's phone has a picture of his girlfriend. Benny and Charlie coax the others into tracking the yacht the couple were on in case she survived. Joji believes that it is hopeless. They should entrust the rescue to the Coast Guards. But the group disagrees and they take off searching for the missing yacht. After flying for a couple of minutes, they find the yacht capsized and land near it. Benny dives in to investigate the wreck in case the girl is trapped inside. He finds her partially consumed corpse and rushes back to the seaplane. As they are about to fly from there, the shark reappears and attacks the floats of the seaplane. The seaplane begins to sink and Benny takes out the raft from the plane. Charlie tries to contact the radio tower, but he is unable to do so. Joji is scared of water and almost gets killed by the sharks. Fortunately, all 5 of them board the raft in one piece as the seaplane is eaten by the ocean. Drifting in the current, Joji and Michelle talk to Charlie about Coast Guard's arrival. Charlie and Benny explain that they are far from Hell's Reef and it is about to get dark, so no help will be arriving till tomorrow. They will have to paddle their way to the shore. Joji is angry at Charlie for all of this traumatic experience they are having. Charlie tries to navigate the life raft with compass and oars as the shark swims underneath them. Soon, Benny joins Charlie in rowing too. Michelle explains to Kaz that Joji is afraid of water because he almost drowned when he was a kid. She had to insist and beg Joji to come with her on this trip. Kaz tells Michelle about how she met Charlie when he was brought to the hospital after the shark attack. After that, Joji and Benny keep paddling as we see that 2 sharks are coming towards them. A dolphin strikes their raft, but Joji thinks that it is a shark and gets scared. As the night falls, Joji, even more scared, asks Charlie about their chances of survival. He hands him the oar and tells him to start pedaling. Soon, a storm hits them as Michelle and Joji take a shift rowing the raft. Michelle's hands get injured due to constant rowing and Joji tears his shirt to create a bandage and applies it on her hands. After some time, Michelle nods off for a while and loses one of the oars. Kaz dives into the water and retrieves the oar. The shark attacks her, but she safely makes it back to the raft. During the cold night, Charlie gives Michelle and Kaz swimsuits to keep them warm. Michelle struggles to wear the suit when Benny offers help. Joji gets into a scuffle with Benny due to his jealousy and pushes Benny, who falls in the water. He tries to swim back to the raft but is attacked and killed by the Great White. Joji is traumatized by these events. After that, Charlie opens the supply box and finds a knife in it. He plans to kill the shark with that, but Michelle and Kaz say that it is a terrible idea. After some time, the shark attacks the raft, flipping everyone into the water. Charlie instructs everyone to get back on the raft, but Joji, due to his water phobia, is reluctant and is killed while trying to get back to the raft. Charlie calms down Michelle and Kaz afterwards. Next morning, a heartbroken Michelle throws her grandpa's ashes in the ocean. Kaz tries to calm down Michelle, who vows to survive this just like her grandfather. Charlie explains that the shark attack has punctured the raft and they are losing air very quickly. With no provisions and only one oar, Michelle, Kaz, and Charlie try to row with their hands. The shark returns, but Charlie, to his horror, realizes that there is more than just one shark. He tries to kill them by attaching the knife with the oar and creating a spear-shaped weapon. Kaz is knocked into the water but manages to get back to the raft unhurt. The next day, Michelle spots land, but the raft has started to deflate. They try to row the raft by their hands, but the sharks catch up to them. Realizing that they will surely sink and be at the mercy of both sharks, Charlie and Kaz decide to try to distract the sharks, with help of flare gun in order for Michelle to make it to land. The shark attacks the couple. Kaz manages to hit one of the sharks with a flare, and Charlie pierces its eye and brain with his knife, killing it. Meanwhile, the second shark goes after Michelle, who manages to get onto a rusted piece of an old shipwreck. Charlie reloads the second flare. While he embraces Kaz, she spots the oncoming shark. Charlie turns to shoot but misses with his flare and is killed by the shark. Kaz manages to escape and joins Michelle on the shipwreck. The great white shark approaches, knocking both women into the water. Kaz tries to distract the shark once more while Michelle swims for the shore. Kaz hides in the damaged shipwreck as the shark attacks, and it gets stuck in some metal part. Kaz, unable to reach her breathing equipment, drifts into unconsciousness and almost drowns. But Michelle returns and manages to revive Kaz with mouth-to-mouth. Kaz springs into action and manages to dislodge some of the structure, impaling the shark and killing it. Both Kaz and Michelle swim to the shore and reflect on their escape. They've made it out alive, but without their lovers. Thanks for watching. For more content like this, like, share, and subscribe.